save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't die. Which way Nigeria? Which way? Which way Nigeria? Tell me which way to go. I love my fatherland. Oh yeah, I want to know. Yes, I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Every little thing that goes wrong, we start to blame the government. We know everything that goes wrong because we are part of the government. Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't die. Which way Nigeria? Which way? Which way Nigeria? Tell me which way to go. Which way to go? I love my fatherland. Oh yeah, I want to know. Want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Inefficiency and indiscipline is ruining the country now. Corruption here, there and everywhere. Inflation is soaring high. Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't die.
Oh yes, let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't die. Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria will not disintegrate. Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria will not collapse. Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria can get better. Let's save Nigeria so that Nigeria can advance. Let's save Nigeria so that Nigeria can once again encounter upward mobility in all its spheres. Let's save Nigeria. Who saves Nigeria? Who should save Nigeria? I think you and I should be the one to save Nigeria. This is our own country. This is our own fatherland. This is our own motherland. And we're here. Yes, we understand that there's a lot of people have jackpot, but we are still here. This is our country. This is our own. This is a country we can really call our own. And Nigeria will be fine again. It's on this note that I welcome you to another edition, a fresh edition of The Veil with Olutola Shofolue. And this is Honor 103.5 FM. I'd like to welcome you once again to this beautiful and bright Monday morning, the 9th day of the 12th month of the year 2024. And I hope you are grateful for the privilege of life, because I am here. We all are grateful here. I hope you had a great weekend and a very restful night. It's a privilege to encounter life. Life is not just a right, it's a privilege. And you encounter life, you enjoy life because the Almighty makes it so. So we should be grateful to the Almighty, to the eternal Creator, for the gift of life, for the breath of life, for the privilege of life. So I'd like to welcome you once again. And on behalf of our frontiers, especially our leader, Pastor Comrade Oluwaseun Samson Awodele Sam Awo, and a host of others that will be joining me to bring forth this program to your listening pleasure and to your view. Well, because as you listen, you can also watch us on our Facebook page, Honor 103.5 FM, where you can drop your comment and then share the program so that others will also have access to the program. I have a number of people working with me in the studio, live studio here, to bring this forth to you, wherever you are listening to us from or wherever you are watching this program from. I have Opeyemi on seat. I have him right beside me here. It's one of the magic hands that are doing their things to make sure that everything works out well. I also have Victor in the house. Yes, I have Victor in the house. I have Farouk with me, and I have Olaitan in one of the power rooms there. Thank you very much and for being there. All right, it's another beautiful and bright Monday morning. Once again, you're welcome to The Veil with Olutola Shofulu, and this is Honor 103.5 FM.
I want to know which way
right, which way is Nigeria heading to? We believe that all hands being on deck, everyone taking his place and doing the needful, Nigeria should get to a very desirable and beautiful destination at the end of the day. We just trust in the Almighty and the powerful hands that are in charge to make it speedy enough so that we can have some sigh of relief from some of the challenges that we have been faced with currently. Alright, if you're just joining us, this is Honor 103.5 FM and the program is The Veil with Olutola Shofolo. What do we do on The Veil? The Veil is a political platform that deals with matters of concern, of national concern, and we know that we need to let you know the things that you ought to know, because once it is when you know what you ought to know that you can properly position yourself and play your part very effectively, effectually, and relevantly as a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Wherever you are watching this from and wherever you are listening to us from, know that you have a part to play in making sure that Nigeria gets better. That's the way it is. So, and you cannot afford to be an intimate stranger with your environment. And that's why we need to know what we ought to know so that we can do what we ought to do and become who we ought to become and achieve what we ought to achieve. Because doing is a product of knowing, and knowing is a product of deliberate or what I call intentional research into knowledge. And when we have the knowledge, we should do something about it so that it can have positive effect on our lives and on our spaces. All right. So we bring eminent personalities that have one or two things to do at the aim of affairs and ask them questions. We want to hold them responsible, accountable, and responsive to the sighs and the cries and the requests and the expectations of the people they lead. Remember, all of us cannot be at the helm of affairs. All of us cannot be operating in the corridors of power. But there are people, men and women, either by election, by selection, or by whatever, that have been saddled with the responsibilities of making our society work. And one of such, I already have on honor seat this beautiful and bright Monday morning, who is going to be helping us make sense of some of the issues that are making rounds, especially in our nation, and most especially in Oyo State here. Representing the state NLC chairman, I have on honor seat this beautiful morning, Comrade Aribatishe Adebayo, and that's the NLC secretary of Oyo State Council, and he also doubles as the chairman of Ratau, Oyo State. And it's so great, it's so beautiful having him on seat this beautiful morning. Together we shall be having a great time. Comrade Aribatishe Adebayo, you're welcome to the program.
Good morning, my presenter.
All right, that's the voice of Comrade Aribatishe Adebayo, representing the Oyo State NLC chairman, who inevitably are to be absent this morning. But we are great. We are good to go because we have his mouthpiece, the secretary, on seat. Good morning, sir, once again.
Good morning.
All right. Yeah. This is Oyo State. And not too long ago, the issue of the the minimum wage came up again. We know, we all are aware that the federal government have already approved the minimum wage, which was pinned down to 70,000 naira back then. And remember, you guys were wanted 250,000 naira, and then the agreement was that okay, if I do 250,000 naira, the full price was going to increase. And so in your humanity, so to say, you eventually agreed to 70,000 naira as the minimum wage back then. And let me ask you, sir, she wants in some sheting basa. So that they will know what to do and what not to do.
Good morning once again.
Good morning.
Let me start by saying 70,000 was a benchmark. Agreed. Signed into law. for any employee in the country.
Okay.
Once you have up to 25 workers in your company, you must pay minimum wages, not less than 70,000.
So if you have less, what happens? If you don't have up to 25,
If you don't have up to 25,
right.
the law allows you to negotiate with your workers.
that's
on
all
what to
right.
pay.
Because I needed it to make that clear.
Yes.
Please go ahead, sir.
And the federal government in the magnanimosity, though approved 70,000 naira, but start their minimum wage from 77,000 naira.
Okay.
You know,
Federal.
Yeah, from the federal. You know, the core members are the least pay, considered as level 1, though we don't really have much of level 1 in the federal civil service. Our core member is the benchmark of what the federal government is paying. So each core member is expected to receive 77,000 naira
at the end of the month.
at the end of the month.
Okay.
And the federal government paid July 28th as the date of commencement of paying minimum wage.
That's right.
Though till this moment, though the federal government promised to pay the backlogs of the arrears, but to this moment, nobody at the federal level has received minimum wage.
No, even the core members,
Even the core
they have not received the minimum wage.
Received the minimum wage.
Okay. Now, if they have not, what about the state? Because I remember that not too long ago, the Information Commissioner, Prince Dr. Yelade, assured the workforce that there's not going to be any itches or hiccups in Oyo State as regards payment of the minimum wage. And of course, we're also able to gather that Lagos State has decided to do 85. River State decided on 85. And Oyo State, what have we?
In Oyo State, as a
Okay.
pay setter, when federal government declared 70,000 naira as minimum wage,
Yes.
signed into law, our governor also pronounced 70,000 naira minimum wage to the workers of Oyo State
Officially.
officially.
Okay.
While we were waiting for the negotiation of consequential adjustment table, the governor also called for a meeting. In his magnanimity, he just believed that the economic situation of the country, 70,000 can no longer be sustainable. He said, we have to push this thing a little bit forward. It was the governor's suggestion. And the chairman NSA, who was in attendance, also suggested, sir, can we go a bit of 85,000 naira like Lagos State? And governor said, okay, I will, because of the situation of Oyo State, the peculiarity in Oyo State,
That's right.
we will pay 80,000 naira.
So 80,000 naira. Okay.
Being paid by the Oyo State government. So the governor declared 80,000 naira as the minimum wage in Oyo State.
So now that 80,000 naira has been declared as the minimum wage in Oyo State, has it commenced?
No, as at this moment now, the consequential adjustment table is still, negotiation is still ongoing. There has been a series of tables coming up from the size of Nigerian Labour Congress, the Trade Union Congress,
Okay.
and the Oyo State government itself. You know, the issue of negotiation is a sole responsibility of Joint Negotiation Council,
That's right.
and we have a chairman of that committee whose responsibility is to present and negotiate with the state government. That's Comrade Sheung. And he has taken that responsibility up. In conjunction with the both labor centers, that's TUC and NSA, the both table from both sides of the labor centers has been just opposed, compare and construct, and we were able to come out with a very reasonable and robust payment for your state workers. And this has since been presented to the state of Oyo State since last week, and we had the meeting on Thursday, and on Friday the Oyo State government came up with their own table, we consider, we compare and construct both tables together, and we were able to come up with a single robust table on Friday, which has the committee set up, the technical committee set up by the government, has been able to conclude on Friday that table will be presented to the government, possibly today by God's grace.
Okay.
So if the governors are sent to the table today, in the next few hours or next few days to come, we will pronounce table for the payment of your state, and possibly payment will commence afterward.
All right. So, in other words, it has gotten to the very top gear.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, though it's still in the pipeline, but this time around it has got into the top gear, so that any moment from now, the workers of your state should expect the activation of the promise, the practical, the implementation, the commencement of payment. Now, looking at the consequential adjustment, because a couple of years back, that's about 4 years ago, I think, when the government came in, and the movement from 30,000 to 80,000 naira, that's about 160 something 0.6 percentage. Okay, increment. Now, does it cut across all cadres?
That's what the consequential table adjustment first. Because what we have is, if not that we are going to pay across all the cadres of civil service, then the pronouncement should have commenced and the governor will just start paying immediately. But we have a table that will cover level 1. What cover level 1 is different from what cover levels 2. What cover level 2 is different from what cover levels 3. Yeah. That's what we call consequential table adjustment.
I understand, because I needed you to explain that to the people, to some of your worker, to some of the members of your workforce who don't understand some of these big grammars that we do, because of their level. So, come on,
the special table adjustment ẹni pé ìkọta máa sọ fún ẹni tó wà ní ìpele kìíní ó yàtọ̀ sí ti ìpele kejì títí dé ó fi dé ìkẹtàdínlógún
tó jẹ́ 17 ìyẹn ṣe level 17
ìyẹn la ti ń jókòó tá à ń ṣe tá à ń lọ síwájú tá à ń lọ sẹ́yìn tá à ń yọ kúrò tá à ń fi sí láti rí i pé nǹkan tá a fẹ́ gbé síta ó máa jẹ́ nǹkan tí Ọ̀yọ́ tètè lágbára láti san tí ó sì máa
sẹ́mi lọ́nà
tí ó dẹ̀ tún máa pé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn náà.
Because I think kudos should be given to the Oyo State government, precisely the governor of the state, Engineer Oluwaseyi Abiodun Makinde. I mean, he has been very, very forthcoming. He has been very, very, effectual as regards the salary payment. And now the concern of some people is this, that okay, how much, I mean, considering the IGR of the state, the monthly IGR of the state, take just for instance, if the IGR of the state is about 5 billion and over 4 billion naira is going into payment of salaries, what becomes of other developmental projects? Àwọn tí ọ̀rọ̀ kan kọ́, irú àwọn bra Ṣẹ́gun Bàbá, sister Bisi tó ń ta meat pie, mama Alata, àwọn Yẹlẹ́ja. So, I mean, do you think, how does it get to them?
Okay,
because they are not in the payroll of the government.
Let me start with our market people. That's what we call purchasing power.
Okay, purchasing power. Then
what increased my purchasing power is what I'm earning.
Okay.
I will not collect my salary and put it in my wardrobe and I'll be looking.
Because you must buy something.
Definitely when I get my salary, I'll go to the market. If I'm earning 30,000 naira and I used to buy a single fish per day, definitely if I'm hearing double, I will buy 2 fishes per day.
Okay.
So the market woman who sells fish has more coming to our table or his table, whichever case has been this time around. Then once you have your goods being sold on time and with profits on it, the number of goods you buy from the wholesales will increase. So that thing is a circular kind of a thing. I get my payment from the government. I go to the market, I buy things. We build houses, buy land, employ workers, skills and unskills. That money comes from my salary. So the circulation moves like that. So once I hear more, they hear more too.
Okay, so yeah. But then try lots of because sometimes this is we need to make this clear to the people, because this might be one of the reasons that whenever you call for the people to join you in protest and all of that, to be supportive and be inclusive, they feel like ewo báwo ni wọ́n ṣe pín tí ó ṣe báwo ni ṣe pín tàn ajá tó kan kíni tí wà pẹ̀lú tí àwọn ògbó lọ́wọ́ ìjọba ẹ̀yin náà ni ẹ máa bára yín fa gbogbo tó bá pa ẹ̀yin àti ìjọba pọ̀ ìbí làwa pàtẹ ọjà wa sí ntáwa ń tà táwa ń ṣe lélẹ́yìí ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn ọlọ́jà mọ bó ṣe kàn wọ́n, so that next time tẹ́ bá pè fún ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ wọn wọ́n á lè rí wípé nígbẹ̀yìngbẹ̀yìn gbogbo wa náà ni tó bá kán sí imú yóò kàn sẹ́nu yóò sì kàn sí àgbọ̀n ẹ bá wa ṣàlàyé fún wọn.
Olóòtú bó ṣe rí gan nìyẹn, gbogbo wa là ń gbowó lọ́nà ìjọba.
Lọ́nà wo sátàwá tá à ń tajà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì.
Gbogbo yín ni.
Bó ló ṣe jẹ́,
èmi tí mo jẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́,
orúkọ wa ò sí lọ́dọ̀ gọ́vnà mi tí ń ṣe wà
bẹ́ẹ̀.
Bó ló ṣe kàn wá àwọn tá à ń tajà.
Mo gbowó lọ́dọ̀ ìjọba, tí bá gbowó lọ́wọ́ ìjọba mi ní kó sínú ilé kí n máa wò lójú, máa répo, máa rata, máa rayọ̀. Ilé tí mo ti kọ́ tí mo rò bóyá apá kan yìí tí rẹ̀ mo afẹ́ rẹ̀.
Yóò tún kàn wọ́n ní lébìrà náà.
Akọ̀ lébìrà, máa gẹrun.
Yóò kan bàbá.
Máa repo sí mọ́tò.
Yóò kan àwọn oníṣẹ́.
Ní tó bàjẹ́ lára mọ́tò máa tútù ṣe.
A tún kan mẹ́kò.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ̀rẹ́ ló ṣe rí. Nígbà tí mò ń gba 30,000 tí mò ń rẹ ẹja kan tẹ́lẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ọmọ àlè ẹja kan làwọn manage.
Torí owó tó ń wọlé sápò dájú o.
Kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Nígbà tí bá ń gba 80,000 mi ní rẹja kan máa rẹja méjì. Tí bá rẹja méjì ẹni tó ń tẹja náà máa wò pé òun ti tẹja, èrè tó pa lórí ẹ̀kọ́ ó ti jẹ́ lórí èèyàn méjì sí. Ibi tó ti ń rẹja tó yá bá pálí kan ló ń gbé tẹ́lẹ̀, a ní àǹfààní láti gbé pálí méjì. Owó tiẹ̀ náà lọ bẹ́yẹn. Ibi tó ti ń gbé pálí náà, ibi táwọn yẹn náà ti ń rà, àwọn yẹn náà tún láǹfààní láti gbé ju bó ṣe lọ. Nǹkan tá à ń pè ní purchasing power nìyẹn.
A jẹ́ pé bí ọpọ́n bá ṣe ń sún fáwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba ní ti iye owó tíjọba ń san fún wọn, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ọpọ́n àti àwọn ọlọ́jà náà á máa sún sókè. Kì í ṣe wípé bóyá ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ní ọ̀rọ̀ pé kò kanra wọn, a jẹ́ wípé gbogbo ẹjọ́ ń ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ fún ara wọn ni ó ti yé wa wáyé.
Yes, I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. We made mistakes during the oil boom, not knowing that was our doom. Some people now have everything, while many have nothing. Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria will fall. Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Which way to go? Which way to go? I love my fatherland. Oh yeah, I want to know. Yes, I want to know. Which way Nigeria?
All right. If you're just joining us, this is Honor 103.5 FM, Bodija Ibadan. And the program is The Veil with Olutola Shofoluwe. On Honor Seat this morning, representing the NRC chairman of your state council is Comrade Aribatisha Adebayo, who also doubles, that's the NSC secretary of your state council, who also doubles as the chairman of Ratau or your state. That's the person I have on seat this morning. And we have been doing this together. All right. Before we went on that short musical break, he said something about the liquidity of this situation, that Boba Sheshansi imo ma kanse no ma kanse abo ma kansile. In other words, báwọn ṣe ń gba owó, definitely purchasing power tí wọ́n agbára wọn láti ra nǹkan tó pọ̀ sí, láti ṣe nǹkan tó pọ̀ sí, láti ná dúró fún àwọn ọlọ́jà lọ́tùn lósì, yóò tún ṣe kíni, yóò tún gbé pẹ̀lú. So which means one way or the other, the effect of their moves, the effect of their proposition and their agitations would eventually be seen on the general public in the final analysis. Ntan sọ náà ni pé ìgbésẹ̀ wọn, ìgbìyànjú wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe ṣe lálàyé o, àti gbogbo atótónu wọn pẹ̀lú ìjọba báyìí la ṣe fẹ́ báyìí la ṣe fẹ́ bá wa sún sí báyìí wa ò gbà ẹ̀yìn gbà ọ́ nígbà tó bá dòun tán fáwọn wọn ní ká ẹ má máa rò wípé bóyá anìkan jọ pọ́n làwọn o pé tó bó bá ṣe ń pọ̀ sí lọ́wọ́ àwọn làwọn náà ó ṣe bọ́ sọ́jà láti náwó lọ́jà dáadáa a jẹ́ wípé ó jọ wọnú ara wọn ni. We want to go on a short commercial break right now, and after that, we will be back on the program. The Veil with Olutola Shifoluwa is the program, and the station is Honor 103.5 FM. And when we return from this commercial break, I will open up the phone line so that you can also join and be part of this conversation. You may want to ask him some question. Are you a member of the workforce of your state? Do you have some questions bothering you? You can call into ask those questions, and you want to also drop your opinion, you want to hear your opinion, you are welcome. We'll be back after this commercial break. Don't go away.
On the 103.5 FM.
lótìtọ́ ni bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni gọ́níyà fíjì ìròyìn tó àmójúbà gbogbo aláfẹ́ ayé tó dé Subchem leading hotel and suites ló ń ròyìn wípé ìgbádùn sódò síbi kan ju bí kan lọ. Subchem leading hotel and suites, elegantly and centrally located in a secured and serene environment. Our facilities include cozy rooms and suites, spacious event and conference hall. Our restaurant serves delicious intercontinental and local cuisines, while our bar is stocked with all kinds of assorted drinks. Ní Subchem leading hotel and suites, iná wa kì í ṣẹ́jú nígbà kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ètò àbúgbò kan falala lẹ́ẹ̀ma lo Wi-Fi ọ̀fẹ́ láì ní kọ̀sẹ̀. There is also laundry service and fully equipped gym. Seeing the say is believing. Visit Subchem Hotel and Suites today at Plot 3, Mechanic Scheme, opposite New Garage, off Ijebu-Ode Expressway, Ibadan, Nigeria. Telephone 090-6466-7569 and 090-4821-8600. Subchem leading hotel and suites in hospitality. We lead. Nigeria, something big is here. Are you scared of acquiring landed properties due to lack of trust and authenticity? Do you have to wait endlessly to get your red copy survey after every property purchase? Worry no more, because You Fit Homes is here to do things differently while providing solutions to housing challenges in Nigeria, with properties in Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Ilorin, and now Ibadan. You Fit Homes is here to make you a property owner. Get 50% launch discount off the actual price on our Ibadan property, located 10 minutes to the train station at Ido and 10 minutes to Monia train station. We won't just issue you a CFO. You also get a red copy survey right after you buy from us. Visit our head office at Block 8, Plot 15, 7 Up Road, Oluyole Main Estate, or call 0812-020-0803 for more enquiries. You Fit Homes, a home for all.
Merry Christmas! Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Your darling station, Honor 103.5 FM, desires to be a part of this year's Christmas celebrations with your school.
Proprietors, principals of public and private schools, be part of this honorable season offer to showcase your school program and activities live at Honor 103.5 FM.
Your students have the opportunity to send Christmas wishes to their loved ones on radio daily.
That's not all. Your school Christmas party will be held on Honor 103.5 FM.
So what are you waiting for?
Call Tokwe now on 081-6184-2577 or call Anu on 081-6154-3524. Honor 103.5 FM. We love Christmas parties.
This year, your school Christmas party must be heard.
Honor 103.5 FM, your integrity station.
Merry Christmas!
Once you enter Ibadan to enjoy yourself and have a swell time in a swell place with sweet sensation, just go straight to March 4th Courtyard Hotel and Suites. March 4th Courtyard Hotel and Suites offers you A+ hospitality in a fantastic environment. Check out the rooms: Standard Deluxe, Super Deluxe, Executive Deluxe, Junior Suites, Executive Suites, Presidential Suites. Superb rooms like Royal Palace, constant air conditioning with sweet aroma and plasma TV all over the place. Executive VIP lounge and full bar. 247 power supply with relay of generator. Lovely swimming pools for young and old. Complimentary breakfast, airport shuttle and car hire services, first class recreation facilities, gym and spa. Nourish your body with local and intercontinental cuisine. Sunday buffet 11:30 to 4 p.m. every Sunday. March 4th, Courtyard Hotel and Suites welcomes you at number 2, Ebiadejumo Close, off UCH Second Gate, opposite Bottles Republic Lounge, Agodi GRA Ibadan, Oyo State. Telephone 091-1001-6995 and 091-3552-4814. www.march4courtyard.com.
Honor 103.5 FM.
Yes, I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Which way to go? Which way to go? I love my fatherland. Oh yeah, I want to know. I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Many years after independence, we still find it.
All right, thank you very much for sticking around and welcome back from that commercial break. If you are just joining, this is Honor 103.5 FM and the program is The Veil with Olutola Shofoluwe, a political platform where we host the game players to ask them questions so that we can have some clarity, some illumination to replace obscurity. Where we are not clear, where we don't know exactly what's going on, we bring them here so that they can explain to the public what exactly they have done so far, what they are doing, and what they're planning to do to make sure that things get better for us, with us, and around us. And of course, I still have an honor seat, Comrade Aribatisha Debayo. That's the NLC Secretary of your State Council, who also doubles as the Rotao Chairman of your state. Comrade, all right, now this question. All right, okay, to join the conversation, let me roll out the phone numbers to air your opinion, to ask questions. You can call 0915 103 5555, 0915 103 5555, or you can call 0913 500 1035, 0913 500 1035. Those are the lines you call to join the conversation and to be part of what is going on here. You can also visit our Facebook page. You can drop your comment there, ask your questions on the Facebook page, Honor 103.5 FM Live, and then of course we're going to deal with the questions right here on the table, right here in the studio. All right, thank you very much for sticking around. All right, now, Comrade, now with this development, eventually, hopefully, it's going to commence very soon, according to your belief, which we also believe, right? Now, do you see this enhanced productivity? Do you see this enhanced productivity in services, in activities among the workforce of your space or your state here?
Definitely, yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, because
the reason why I asked is this: we have had times, we have had encounters, people reporting that they will get to some of your spaces, within the government, parastatals, and then you just see some carefree attitude, nonchalance. You see, workers attending to people anyhow, no courtesy. They just, become everybody is a law to himself, kind of. So, do you think? Do I think that this, as a motivation, will change that status quo?
Definitely. That's why I said Well, I'm not trying to justify some bad attitude anyway.
Okay.
But in a situation whereby you are not financially stable,
Okay.
you are bound to behave irrationally.
But that's going to be affecting the innocent people
Your
that came in for
psychological
the
thinking,
needful.
your
Okay.
thinking will be quite different from normal. And your things to behave abnormal. When you have most of your needs partially or fully taken care of,
Okay.
it is very normal for you to think straight and behave normal. So this is a bit of enhancement for workers' remuneration. For workers who earns 80,000 now in your state,
Okay.
definitely they will behave well and the production will be quite high. Yorùbá ní orí dúdú ló mórí yá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni inú dídùn ló
Inú
mórí
dídùn
yá.
ló mórí yá.
Eh,
So
bẹ́ẹ̀gùn
when you
ẹ-
are happy,
bẹ́ẹ̀gùn ẹni bá máa jó orí ayé atọ́kùn ẹ̀.
then, so when you are happy, then definitely you produce more. So we expect more from our workers,
Okay.
and that's one of our parting words to them, that you're not just earning 80,000 naira because 80,000 naira is being given to you. You are earning it because you deserve it, and for you to deserve it, you have to work towards it. So that is it.
All right. In that case, you believe that it's going to be a very great motivation to them, which will definitely promote productivity and sometimes produce humanity too.
Yes.
Because some of your people can be very fantastic, sir, comrade. Hey. Oh, yeah, go to your Ingo town. So, and now let me also ask this, sir, that what are you people putting in place to I know some of your people go for workshops, they go for seminars and all of that, but I'm just thinking that as the body, as NLC or your state, shouldn't you come up with some mechanisms that will kind of train and retrain your people, updating them about the reason why they need to upgrade in their attitude and character and towards people, and some other leadership tips like that, because I think that they tend to want to listen to you more because you are the one who actually takes care of their issues. They are under your umbrella and you facilitate the smooth running of their pay stuff. So, and I think you have a very stronger position to be able to effect that, because sometimes you need to train and retrain and then monitor.
Thank
Is
you.
there anything like that in the pipeline?
Yes, there is. We've been doing that, and the state government too has a training section of the civil service, where we have some workers being trained.
Okay.
We have NSRV training school in Ilorin,
Oh, wow.
where we train on trade unionism,
Okay.
mode of dialogue,
Aha.
and some other ways of engaging government too.
Okay.
Apart from that, we have local government training school.
Oh, you mean NLC has that too?
No, NSC don't have
Okay,
that. I'm
the-
talking
your-
about the government now.
Okay, the government. Okay.
Local government training school.
Okay.
And we have most of our workers from the local government who has been attending that training.
That's good.
Now, we did one of recent from the NSC side.
Okay.
What we did was that we called those who are about to retire, and we trained them on agricultural means, another means of
Okay, of sustenance.
sustaining themselves
Okay,
after service.
after the
Yes.
service after
And
service.
it was fully paid for by the NLC.
Wow.
And we trained certain number of people at Ilaji Resort. And we expected them to put that to retrain most of their colleagues who are also at the verge of leaving the service too.
Okay. Now, okay.
And we expect that we get more support from the government so that we can put in more of our people and train them more. We have series of programs aligned. We even have a committee set up already to train and retrain people at the level of NLC.
Wow.
What we are waiting for, what we are trying to do is just to get a little bit of financial backup. Then go straight into it, and we get people trained from different sectors and MDAs.
That's a fantastic one. That's a very laudable one there. Yes, I like the fact that you train them to get them empowered vocationally and all of that. But there is this other aspect I would like you to talk about attitudinal issues, coming up. I mean, comportment, disposition to the people that they come by in the course of their duty, in the course of their duties, in the course of carrying out their duties. Okay, the people they come back, the people that come to their office. Why? Because we have a lot of cases where it's just about attitudinal wahala. So while we're empowering them to make more money, to have extra sources of income, I think it should also be considered that they should be, trained or attended to in such a way that their attitude towards the people, customer relation. So is very important. I think NSC should also look into that, because they will listen to you. If you can empower them vocationally, then they should be ready to listen to you as you empower them, in terms of character and proper, humane, reasonable dispositions to the people.
Let me state clearly here that NS has about 48 affiliates of various unions, and we cannot put all the workers together at a time. So what we do is that.
All right, you tell us what we do after this commercial break. We have to go on this commercial break first, and after the commercial break, when we return, you tell us what you're doing in that area before I put for the next question to you. Don't go away. Hot 103.5 FM is the station, and the program is The Veil with Olutola Shofoluwe. Thank you.
103.5 FM.
The essence of interior design will always be about people and how they live. It is about the realities of what makes for an attractive, civilized, and meaningful home environment. This is our foremost concern at Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, and this is why we stay faithful to your own taste, because nothing you really like is ever out of style. Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, we specialize in importing and delivering quality royal beds, sofas, lights, and doors to every home across Nigeria. We are located inside Dokafat Filling Station in Lewure Junction, Akala Express, Ibadan. Call us up on 080-913-35706 or send a WhatsApp message to 090-445-30230. We don't just sell quality products. Our maintenance team is on standby to give free routine maintenance for a whole year after purchase. Mr. Johnson Furniture, our passion is to bring affordable luxury to every home and offices. Nigeria, something big is here. Are you scared of acquiring landed properties due to lack of trust and authenticity? Do you have to wait endlessly to get your red copy survey after every property purchase? Worry no more, because You Fit Homes is here to do things differently while providing solutions to housing challenges in Nigeria. With properties in Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Ilorin, and now Ibadan, You Fit Homes is here to make you a property owner. Get 50% launch discount off the actual price on our Ibadan property, located 10 minutes to the train station at Ido and 10 minutes to Monia train station. We won't just issue you a CFO. You also get a red copy survey right after you buy from us. Visit our head office at Block 8, Plot 15, 7 Up Road, Oluyole Main Estate, or call 0812-020-0803 for more enquiries. You Fit Homes, a home for all.
On 103.5 FM.
Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Which way to go? Which way to go? I love my fatherland. Oh yeah. I want to know. Yes, I want to know. Which way Nigeria is heading to?
All right, thank you. Welcome back from the commercial break. It is still Honor 103.5 FM. If you're just joining, We're just about to drawing the curtain on on today's edition of The Veil with Olutola Shofoluwe. And I still have on honor seat the Comrade Aribatisha Debayo, and that's the Oyo State NLC Secretary and the Ratawi Chairman of Oyo State at the same time. All right, you were saying something before we went on that commercial break about, I was talking about training in terms of character, even when your attitude, when you have done, well in the area of empowerment vocationally.
Yes, like I was saying, NSC as a mother system of all the unions cannot bring all the workers together to go like that.
Obviously.
And the composition of NSC is chairman and secretary of each of the affiliates, making the body of NLC. So what we do is this chairman and the secretaries are trained from the level of NLC. And they're expected to replicate such training in their various unions. So by so doing that, we are disseminating information to our workers.
So there's a system on ground to handle that already.
So these chairmen and secretaries have been trained at the level of NLC on attitudinal change, trade unionism, mode of dialogues, and some other things like that. So they are expected to replicate such kind of training received from the NLC in their various unions, in their various
MDS. So it should be their responsibility to
go to
their various units and train their workers. And then consequentially the workers you also show that they have been properly trained in that direction. I think that's a beautiful one there, comrade. Right, before I release you today, the festive season is here.
Yes, sir.
And a couple of weeks from here, the jingle bell will be everywhere. It's already sounding. Now, what's your final word to the government, to your workers? Let's start from the government.
Thank you. Let me first appreciate the governor of Oyo State.
Okay.
He has been so wonderful when it comes to workers' welfareism, and he has also promised that this December he will do as he has always been doing. So we are expecting 13th month, we are expecting wage award, and we are also expecting salary from him.
He did something very, very, very laudable recently, that a couple of weeks, just a couple of weeks back, there's this recruitment exercise going on.
I'm telling you,
Talk of
SUBEB,
TESCOM, Hospital Management Board, Ministry of Health, and all of that is still going on. And sometimes we are like, hey, are we not okay? Let's not say that we are biting more than we can chew.
No, we
but
are
because of the precedence, we know that it's up to the task, and he's been doing pretty well in that area.
Yes.
So your final word to the workers.
My fellow workers, I would like to advise that, like I said the other time, Dudu Loba Moria. So now that we are expecting more from the government, we should also be prepared to give more to the government
and to the people.
Yeah, so once you have, make sure you do your work as at when due, and make sure you justify the salary you are receiving. Thank you, sir.
All right, that's a good one. Now to the public, to the general public.
Some of
them ẹ jẹ́ máa rin tí yín lọ kí n lọ tajà mi, so ẹ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kán gbóhùn yín pé tó.
Fún gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wọ́n fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó bá ti bójú ó ti bá mú, ìjà yín là ń jà, kó dẹ̀ lè dá fún wa, kó dá fún yín náà ní gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń ṣe. So ẹ máa fàdúrà ràn wá lọ́wọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwa náà ti ń jà fún yín. Ọlọ́run fún gbogbo àṣẹ, akíwa kú òmùra ọdún abáwaláyọ̀ ayàbò fún wa.
All right, thank you very much, Comrade Aribatisha Debayo, for being my guest today, representing the Oyo State NLC Chairman. And it's been a very engaging and a beautiful time with you. Thank you for saying yes when you were asked to come around. Thank you so much for being here. And I'd like to thank everyone that worked with me in the studio today. I have Okpeyemi, I have Victor, Olaiton, Farouk. We together did this, and every Monday like this, 11 a.m. to 12 noon, we come together on the program The Veil with Olutola Shofoluwe on Honor 103.5 FM, where we discuss, very important matters that are of concerns to Nigerians and to Nigeria. I'd like to say thank you very much to you for honoring this invite. And to those of you out there who joined us, who watched, who also contributed, we want to say a very big thank you to you on behalf of our leader, Pastor Comrade Luashan Samson Awodele. Thanks to you for being part of the show. And keep listening to Honor 103.5 FM and hook up with us always on all our programs on Honor 103.5 FM on our Facebook page and other social media pages. Make sure you are part of what we're doing. And finally, thanks to you out there, those of you who joined us on our recently concluded Walk with Honor 2.0 that took place 2 days ago. It was very, very beautiful and memorable one. Thank you. Thanks to you all for joining. Next edition, we know we will have more of you. Thank you so much. All right, enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the rest of your week. Be your very best and achieve the very best. I am Olutola Shofoluwe. Thank you. Bye for now.